Hello children, I am Miss Jayahree here. Today we will read Standard 9 Geography, Metamorphic Rocks. Last class we read about the different types of rocks and difference between the rocks and minerals. Today we will discuss about the metamorphic rocks in detail. Formation. How do the metamorphic rocks form? The word metamorphic is derived from the metamorphose, which means change. Metamorphism means change in form. These rocks were once igneous or sedimentary and then underwent change through the physical or chemical processes. The factors that take part in changing the form of rocks are temperature and pressure. Due to the pressure and temperature, they will change and then they will form the metamorphic rock. Since rocks are composed of minerals, these may change their composition and texture under the great pressure and temperature, because the presence of the minerals and because the minerals can absorb the temperature and pressure, due to which changes takes place and the metamorphic rocks are formed. What are the characteristic features of metamorphic rocks? They are harder and more compact than their original form. For example, marble made from limestone is harder than the limestone. Most of them are impermeable. They don't allow the water to percolate through them. They do not have fossils, as fossils in the sedimentary rocks are destroyed during the formation of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed due to the change in texture and composition of the pre-existing rocks. New minerals are formed during the process of metamorphism. Here children, the name metamorphism only indicates that change in form. So, obviously new minerals will be formed. There are two different types of metamorphism. Mainly one is thermal and dynamic. Another specific one is the regional. Now we will discuss about the thermal metamorphism. Thermal means relating to temperature. Thermal metamorphism occurs when the transformation of the original rock takes place due to the influence of high temperature. For example, slate is formed from clay and graphite from coal. The heat may be from hot magma or from the friction of moving rock layers. Dynamic metamorphism. Dynamic metamorphism occurs when the transformation takes place mainly because of pressure at a great depth within the earth crust. Chemically active hot gases, while passing through the rocks, change their chemical composition. Under conditions of this change, minerals get arranged in a series of bands known as foliation. Important metamorphic rocks and the original rocks are given over here. See children, limestone after metamorphism will turn into marble. Sandstone, quartzite, shale, slate, coal, graphite, basalt, schist, granite, gneiss, dolomite or chalk into marble. Metamorphism occurs. The rocks used in the Taj Mahal at Agra are marbles metamorphized from the dolomites. Dilwara temple at Mount Abu is also built of similar type of marble. See children, now we will come to the regional metamorphosis. Due to the mountain building process, igneous and sedimentary rocks are buried deep inside the crust. The pressure of overlying rocks and the intense heat caused by the large scale earth movements change such rocks, such as the process is known as regional metamorphism. When a small area is affected by such a change, this is known as the local or the contact metamorphism. For example, when there will be a change in a particular area, stipulated area, means small area, then you will tell it as a or call it as a local or contact metamorphism. This happens when hot magma affects cracks or the layers of the rocks, and these areas are transformed into the metamorphic rocks. Many metallic minerals such as gold and silver are found in the metamorphic rocks. Now children, we will come to the economic importance of rocks. You can note down also. Here a question may be asked, what is the economic significance of rocks, or what is the economic importance of the rocks? Here a question may be asked over here. First point, rocks have great resource value. Second point, soils are formed by withering of rocks. So rocks play a major role in the formation of the soil. Almost all building materials are derived from the rocks. Rocks are the source of precious metals like gold, silver and platinum. Apart from this, the above, they are also the source of fossil fuels. What are the fossil fuels? Coal, petroleum and natural gas. Rock wastes are used in manufacturing various articles. Now we will come to the rock cycle. First I am explaining you, then I will show you the flowchart diagram of the rock cycle. What is rock cycle? The continuous process of transformation of old rocks into the new ones is known as rock cycle. Suppose a question will be asked over children here, a short question, 2 marks. Then you will write what is rock cycle, means the continuous process of transformation of old rocks into new ones is known as the rock cycle. Next point, it is a cataclysmic changes, means violently destructive like the natural disasters. The igneous rocks are the primary source of all rocks, means the igneous rocks are the parental rocks. From this only all the rocks are derived or formed, and again they will reach to the previous parent rock, that is the igneous rock. The igneous rocks are the primary source of all rocks. It is eroded by climatic factors and transported to the lower levels of the sea level. The accumulation undergoes lithification through the process of evaporation, compaction and cementation. Next point, once these loose sediments are transported, accumulation undergoes and sedimentary rocks are formed. Next point, when the sedimentary rocks are pressurized, heated and is transformed into the metamorphic rocks. Due to the heat of the sun and the earth together melt the existing material, and in turn the formation of the igneous rocks takes place. Here children see, due to the operation of rock cycle, what will happen? What is the result of operation of the rock cycle? Then you will write, due to the operation of the rock cycle, the earth is kept ever young and movement of adjustment takes place to maintain the balance between the various elements of the earth like the oceans and the continents. Now children, we will come to the flowsheet diagram of the rock cycle. Flowsheet diagram of the rock cycle. All of you see, this is a rock cycle. Magma means the source for the igneous rocks. Magma, after cooling and solidification and crystallization, igneous rocks are formed. Igneous rocks, withering and transportation takes place. Sedimentary rocks are formed. See, again the sedimentary rocks, double way it is. When it will be cemented and compact, you will get the sedimentary rocks. Again the sedimentary rocks will be dissolved and also the sediment reach to the sediments. Then the sedimentary rocks under heat and pressure, after metamorphosis, they will form the metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks melt due to the heat of the sun as well as the earth, and again it will turn to the fluid like substance called magma, and it solidifies and turns into the parental rock. Okay children, all of you see this flowchart diagram of rock cycle. Okay, thank you children.